sit in this country, let it be one smidge above 15 degrees, the white guys are coming out with their shorts.
Top off.
The white
Shorts
guys
on.
are coming out with their shorts. They don't give a damn because they've been waiting for this all day. Oh, yeah.
And we have all 3 days of it.
All 3 days of it. And they're outside. I actually want to ask you this, yeah. Can you do an American accent? Give me your best American accent.
Okay, so I can't differ from state to state, by the way.
Yeah, no, I can't. That's too difficult. Just give me something.
So the first thing is, this is a childhood. Howdy.
You didn't even. That's not even an accent. You literally just said howdy.
I didn't even try. Wait. Hey y'all. Hey y'all, what's up?
God, we're so British.
Hey y'all, what's up?
We're so British. Because I just realized this week, I can't do an American accent. I don't know what I'd be doing. I'd be like, y'all are so funny. And I'm like, wait, I can't do an American accent.
No, we can't, because we say American words like period.
Period. Period, poo.
Wow.
Yeah, very British. Very British. Period, poo.
What phrase do they have?
Y'all wildin'. No, we're so British. Gosh. Gosh, they're gonna cuss us on TikTok.
I'll be checking him. No.
Who's that?
I don't know. I'm just trying to. But oh no, sorry. Because we did a podcast and they pronounced books. That we had a guest and they pronounced books and like books.
Or water.
Cali. Hi, my name's Tiffany. I'm from Cali.
You're not even doing it right. You're literally just
Tiffany. Cali. Oh, this is so bad.
We're so British. We're so British.
God.
Because some girls can some people can actually do it really well.
Yeah.
But then one thing that irks me is when people do random American accents in the middle of them speaking. Like you have those brand of especially girls who do the American accent in the middle of them speaking.
I got told off about this the other day because I'll be talking to you or my other female friends and I'll say American phrases.
Yeah, the phrase is not so bad, but the actual accent, they make their American accent their personality. You'll be having I see on YouTube sometimes on TikTok videos of yeah, girl, because and I'm just we're very much British. And I feel we need to embrace.
No, because we are influenced by what we're influenced. So
don't tell them that.
What?
Don't tell them that. Please, don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. We are influenced by them, but
yeah,
please.
Man. But do you know what I'm thinking though? And the reason I say this is because you're influenced. When I say you're influenced by what you're influenced by, whatever spaces you occupy or little subcultures, or you kind of pick that up. So, for example, because of how I was raised, certain times Pele will come into conversation because not raised. That's not what I meant. But the people I was around.
Yeah, Nigerian, Nigerian slangs and stuff. I get that.
So it's the same with American.
It's the American, it's proper everything must be accompanied by an American accent.
But I think it's
because the babes that obsessed with Jada Wader.
That's what I'm saying, because of think about what we consume. So if we consume a lot of, what I said about Nigerian slang is because I was around Nigerian people.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I'm around a lot of Caribbean people, or a lot of Jamaican people. So I definitely switch into that slang. Trinidadian people, obviously, because. But then also, if a lot of our content we're seeing is American, for a lot of us now, we're not watching television.
Of course, yeah, but even with the slangs, we say it in our English accent.
Do we?
Yeah.
Well, what
ting or even Pele, you don't say it in a Nigerian accent. I've never actually heard you say anything in a Nigerian accent.
Yeah, when me, as someone that's not Jamaican, goes into Jamaican slang, I won't say it in a Jamaican accent because I don't have the Jamaican accent.
Yeah.
You're correct. But that being said, if you're just repeating what you hear from the YouTubers and whatever have you.
He's giving parrot. He's giving toddler.
You're a big hater.
Do you know what? I hear it because my friend's son, bless him, love you, Jason. Growing up, he when he was like little, he was obsessed with Paw Patrol.
Okay.
So he picked up his accent. He had an American accent.
Oh, that's so cute.
So he would like say, Marshall, let's go and play. I'm like, bro, you ain't even stepped in the US. I used to find it so fascinating. I'm like, Jason.
That's so cute, man.
So I hear it. That's just, I'm like, you're a child, so I hear it for you. You're a full-grown adult.
Girl, we all big kids.
Just because you tune into Zeus twice a week.
Girl, we all
don't come
big
and kill us
kids.
with American accent.
No, because remember, it's not just because this is the way the landscape has changed. Because it's not just Zeus, yeah. Remember, we're watching. We stay on YouTube, and I just feel like
is that an American accent?
No, it wasn't.
What was that?
Well, I don't know.
Because that wasn't British.
Oops.
You were deviating somewhere.
Oops.
You're going more towards.
Oops.
You departed the UK.
This is probably why I'm backing it. This is probably why I'm backing it.
That's why you're backing it. But it's like, your one's bad. Like, at least in them lot, their accent is good, but yours bad. So it's like, I see you're trying to do something, but I can't pinpoint what state
but this is what
or what area around the Americas.
But this is what I think is the problem. I think because we consume things and then the more the British people, the more of us that do it, the more we fall into it. I think then, because I'm not intentionally doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? I can't tell you what American, I was just saying something in a particular way.
Yeah.
But obviously it is, what's the word? There's anglicized and I don't know what the American version of that is.
We need to like own our culture because that's how they keep flogging us on Twitter every other week.
No, the Americans flog
we
British
stay fighting for our lives.
Oh
the Americans stay coming for us.
Like y'all just want to be like us.
Are suffering.
Yeah, I mean,
we need to back it. They're already onto us because we eat beans for breakfast, which I don't understand how else you would eat beans.
I don't know why that's weird.
And you know they season their beans as well, so they put like seasonings in it and all sorts.
We season our
beans. I hear it, but they like make it a thing that it's a proper, like, a thing.
What do you mean it's a thing?
Like it's a side dish.
What, seasoned beans?
To their main meal. Like barbecue, they like proper make the beans.
What, like baked beans?
Yeah, but they make the beans.
What
like,
do you mean they make it?
You got the baked beans, but then they season, like they cook it.
Yeah, but so do we.
No, we don't cook it.
Girl.
We microwave it.
Who?
Yes, you may put seasoning and stuff in it, but it's not like hot dog with beans on the side.
Girl, I be cutting up onions and garlic in my...
Okay.
Girl.
Again, you're allowing them. You're giving them leeway to cuss us. Can you back your nation, please?
Sorry.
This is why they're coming for us every other week.
I get told off all the time for seasoned beans the way I do. Like,
no, I put a bit of curry powder. I make curry beans. So I put onions and I put curry powder and I put like chili and stuff. I like it like that. But the way Americans come for us, like to say you can't have baked beans with your breakfast is absolutely insane.
Yeah, the way they don't get it is so strange.
And then, like, whilst you have grits there, don't come for us. You have bigger issues to worry about. Grits? The day I tried grits, I wanted to cut my tongue.
Isn't grits like savoury porridge?
Yeah, I wanted to cut my tongue off and put it in the bin. What the hell is that? Grits.
They're going to come for us.
They're going to come for us. I'm sorry, but like, grits, please. I don't understand.
I haven't tried it.
I hate it. And it had prawns in it as well.
Oh,
and I'm just so confused. No. Can you?
Sorry.
Because they're never going to back you. I tell you, they're never going to claim you.
No, I don't want them to claim me.
I don't know why you're not backing your nation.
Me.
Sometimes pick a side.
Are we saying that I might survive well in America?
No, you won't.
You're
By the
big
time
hater.
the numbers have done.
All right, one thing, yeah, that's the thing, yeah, because the one thing about the US, yeah, and I know it's not all states, but some states, the fresh produce.
It's not fresh. It's number-fied. You man need to speak to your governments, the president, whoever you need to speak to, because the stuff in your food.
Yeah, man.
Every time I go to the US, I fall sick.
Because it's high sugar, high salt. Like
high sugar, high salt, high additives. You don't even know if the thing that you're eating is even real.
Yeah. Like their flavoring of things don't actually come from
anything.
Yeah, it's just made up.
It's just flavor.
Artificial.
It's just flavor.
It's just
It's
chemicals.
red for no reason.
It is chemicals.
No
and chemicals
business
alone.
being red. No business being blue.
Not extract of strawberry. Not extract of blueberry.
Nothing.
Just chemical flavor.
Like it actually the sugar content in their food when I was in the US legit gave me a headache.
Hold on, because even there's this thing about American vanilla not actually being vanilla.
What?
Hold on.
But vanilla is just there. So they saw the natural version and said, we want the fake.
Is there beaver goo in your artificial vanilla
what
extract?
What the hell is beaver goo?
Hold on, let me see if it's... So it's called castoreum. Castoreum is a heavily scented brown or tan goo that is secreted from a beaver's castor gland, which is located nail-bitingly close to its anal gland. Beavers use castoreum to communicate with others about marking territory, establishing colonies, and deterring predators. Despite its less than ideal origins, castoreum smells pleasant. In the past, castoreum was burned by the Romans in lamps. It has also been a natural food flavoring for nearly the last century. And yes, it has been used as a replacement for vanilla, raspberry, or strawberry in some flavorings and food items.
You are literally consuming beaver booty juice.
Castoreum is labeled by the FDA as generally recognized as safe.
Beaver booty juice. Vanilla is literally there, as in the natural plant is there.
The
pod is there. And you said, you know what we're going to use? Beaver booty juice. Americans, I don't ever want to hear you chat for the UK. Because you man are out here consuming beaver booty juice.
That's the thing, because they'll come for us for our lack of seasoning and our food being
lack of culture, whatever. You're out here consuming beaver booty juice.
But guys, your health though. The health.
Your vanilla ice cream is literally beaver booty juice flavored. I don't want to hear anything else. Yes, you have hip hop. We admit, yeah. So you have great culture, etc. But beaver booty juice? Look into that. Your government hates you.
Anyway, hello guys. Welcome to We Just Got Here.
Episode 23. Oh my God, we're getting closer to actually being professional podcasters now. What episode was it? 37. I said.
Yes.
I feel like I keep moving the goalposts.
No, so first it was 9.
Yeah, okay. So we've done that.
Then it was 30 something.
I think it was 37. So once we get to 37, we'll be professional podcasters.
I will say once we get to 100, I'll see us as podcasters. Right now, we're baby pods. We're baby podcasters.
100 episodes is just under 2 years.
All right.
So yeah.
That's what I said.
Dan, I'm agreeing with you. Calm down. Put down your sword. It's fine. Right? Calm down. Right? I'm agreeing with you. 100, yeah. 100 is just under 2 episodes. 2 years. So yeah. Cool. Welcome. I'm suffering. I'm just going to go straight into my of the week. I have managed to injure my shoulder. My rotary cuff.
Where's the rotary cuff located so we all know?
Literally right at the edge of your shoulder. So that bit there where your arm and your shoulder connects.
The joint.
Yeah, your joint. That's your rotary cuff. And it's my right shoulder. So right, I'm as good as lame. Honestly, I have never felt so helpless in my life.
Bless you.
All the basic stuff I cannot do anymore. I can't dress myself. I can barely get out of bed. Like, literally, Manny has to, like, lift me by one arm so I can actually get out of bed. Literally, I never knew how dependent I was on the right side of my body until this shoulder finished. And the thing is, now it's made my whole arm weak. So, if I carry anything heavier than my phone, even my phone, pain.
Really?
And I'm allergic to ibuprofen. So imagine how I was suffering before I actually looked into getting some help.
Was paracetamol work for you?
Paracetamol, it works, but it's not the strongest.
Of course,
so
yeah.
like, obviously, towards like the evening and take a bit of cocodamol.
That's what I was gonna say. So you've got to go
But
right over there.
I have to be careful with cocodamol because I had a little period where you're not supposed to take it more than 3 days.
Okay.
But I kind of liked the way it made me feel. I was so in pain. So I may have extended it. Yeah, so I used to take it before bed just because it makes you drowsy. I was still in pain, but I was like, this could be this is a very slippery slope. Like, this is like Kanye slippery. Like, I need to calm the hell down.
It's not the type of slippery that we tend to deal with over here.
And my thing of being naughty is like taking it on the 4th and 5th day, which is what I did. So now I'm really conscious about cocodamol because I'm like, I like the way it makes me feel too much for me to use it as a regular painkiller. So I only tend to turn to cocodamol if I have like a toothache or something. Like, it has to be unbearable.
Oh.
Apart from that, I don't take painkillers.
Do you know what? So the first time I took cocodamol, it didn't work on me.
What?
Yeah. So, we like to sprinkle a bit of deepness, a bit of darkness in it. So I was at a period where I was grieving a loss, right? And so I had gone from someone close to me dying to just going straight back into work.
Yeah.
Straight back into work. And I was fine because I was like, for me, I felt like that's...
Yeah, it's a distraction.
Yeah, exactly. And it works. It works brilliantly for me, functioning brain. And then I think probably like 2 weeks into this, I think it was this side of my face. I couldn't open it without extreme pain. And my brain felt like it was throbbing, but like this way constantly. Nothing worked on it. I was popping paracetamols, ibuprofen, nothing worked. And I mean, I'm sensitive to daylight, but I have to work. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, what's going on? And so eventually I was like, oh, let me take a cocodamol.
Yeah.
Still didn't touch it.
It was probably due to high blood pressure. You're probably really stressed.
Yeah.
So and it won't help with that.
Yeah.
Because it's high BP. Bless you.
That's what I'm lucky I have a Auntie Indra, who works in mental health.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, you've got to rest this one out, girl.
Yeah, you literally have to rest.
Ice. Like, just ice and rest.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
And it's really important that you actually rest because it can lead to a seizure.
Really?
So stress-induced seizures are a thing.
I heard about this and I was like, someone told me that someone they're related to had that. And I was like,
yeah, that's the thing. That's why, like, with like high blood pressure, the moment you start to get those headaches, rest. I don't care what you're doing, what work, whatever, rest. Even if it's a day or two, because it can actually lead to a seizure.
That's so interesting.
I think we normalize the amount of stress that we take on a daily basis.
Because we don't think it has an actual physical effect.
It does.
In the long term, we're used to it being knowing, oh, we'll have a long-term effect like in the future, but we never deal with it right now.
A lot of young people are starting to like develop high blood pressure.
Jesus.
Like, they're getting younger and younger. So it's actually really important that we actually take the time to rest. I know we all get caught up in this like hustle and bustle. We got to make it. And I'm guilty of that. But you see, the moment I start getting that throbbing headache, I'm sitting my ass down. I'm sitting my ass down. You have to.
Yeah, man.
Because I'm not a seizure. That means I'm out for longer. I'd rather take that day to rest.
Yeah, and because seizures, you have to really recover from.
Yeah, you have to really recover.
Everything out of you.
Yeah. So with that, when it comes to like high blood pressure and those migraines that you get, the moment you start feeling that headache, and you know when your body is stressed, like when it's stress-induced migraine, I feel like most times you know.
This is what was really interesting because I was just like, I need to get rid of it. I don't know what this is. And like, so when I took the cocodamol, I'm like, girl, what the hell?
Yeah, but also you're kind of, you're trying to like almost ignore the root cause of it. You're trying to...
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
If you had actually just acknowledged what is happening, like the current state you're in, you'd be like, okay, cool, this must be stress induced. I know when like my body is under like a ridiculous amount of stress, like my body feels hot, like I'll feel it in my head and I'll have the throbbing pain and I won't be able to think straight. Like my thoughts, everything will just be all over the place. And that's when I have to sit down.
You're distracting yourself constantly. So because you're distracting yourself from what is
the
problem
and
as
I'm
well.
like, no,
Yeah.
and what I've just started to do, be like, actually, no, this is what's causing the stress. I need to
Sit down.
sit down. Even now, like, I'm so proud of myself because I stopped working on the weekend. I stopped doing it because I can literally feel like I'm constantly, even on weekends, I'm constantly on the edge.
Yeah.
It's not good. We've got to look after ourselves, people. But yeah, my shoulder is finished. It technically needs to be in a sling, which I will wear after. But yeah, I can't do anything. Literally, I can't. I could barely shower. That was a task.
Oh, bless you.
Like scrubbing. Oh Lord. So yeah,
But
guys.
this side can do it, right? This
Yeah,
side
but
can do
you
it.
see my left hand? She doesn't really get involved in conversations. And I'm deep in it now. Sis can't do shit. You see this left hand? She can't do shit. I don't know where she's been all my life. She can't do shit. She cannot do a thing. Useless. My right hand has been carrying us for all my life. And now the one time I need my left hand to step up, she's like, sis, I don't know what you lot
like,
for.
Girl, I just got here.
I don't know what you lot want from me. Go ask the right hand. This ain't my job. Sorry. She is not helping.
You haven't equipped me with the skills?
Unfortunately, this is beyond my skill set. I'm here to rest.
She's a lean on support.
Yeah.
She's just like a
balance.
I balance the situation.
Yeah, she's like emotional support for the right hand,
Yes.
but she's not really here to do physical work. So I'm just like suffering. So my advice to everyone is that before you exercise, please stretch, because they weren't lying, boy. They were not lying. I was there lifting the weights, like, yeah, working out. Finished myself. Absolutely finished myself. So don't be like me. Please stretch.
Are you stretching before or after?
I usually stretch before, and I usually stretch after.
But what caused the problem?
I was like, I just need to do a quick workout because I think I needed to go somewhere. But I said, I've got 30 minutes to do this workout before I go and shower. Let me just quickly do it. So I think I did like a very lazy stretch, but it was mostly focused on my legs. And now I've finished my shoulder. So please stretch, especially as we get older. Lord Jesus, the joints. they need one excuse to fail us or remind us. So we need to stretch. Even after, once I recover, I'm going to start stretching more, because I honestly believe that if I actually stretched a lot more, this probably wouldn't have happened. But we're here now. So yeah, that is my love of the week. My shoulder's finished.
Win?
My win is that actually it's another one related to we just got here. We are almost at 1,000 followers on Instagram. We've had our first viral moment. And I know people cringe at viral moments, etc. But bearing in mind that we are just two normal girls, best friends that sit down every weekend to chat to you guys, to give you content, etc. Small stuff like that means a lot to us, because it means people are enjoying our content. And for us, I think some of the milestones that we set at the beginning have been achieved, and we haven't even reached like episode 50. And that's not to say like, 1,000 followers is like huge, but it's huge for us because it's 1,000 people that enjoy our content enough to actually be part of the journey and join our community. So yeah, I think that's a massive win. Bear in mind, we were like fighting for our lives on Instagram just a couple of months ago. Like,
now we're fighting for our lives differently, but
we'll get like one follower every 2 weeks. And like, I'll literally just like, look, Tia, we've gone up. We're now on 50. And now we're like getting like a good, and we probably will slow down after a while, but like, we're now getting like a good 100 to 200 followers a day, which is absolutely insane for us. So yeah, thank you so much if you're one of the new followers and you've discovered our podcast through that reel. Welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay here. I hope you decide to become part of the community and tune in every week. And yeah, thank you so much. So yeah, that's my win of the week. Hit us.
So let me start with my L of the week, because yeah, our content's gone viral, which is great. Y'all been cooking me.
Oh yeah, you flogged the hell out of her, boy.
Oh, y'all.
And I feel bad. See? You see it? You see, and the worst thing here is that most of the people who are cooking you are American. And look at you just joining them. Look at you just joining them. Say you're just holding hands with your enemies.
No, word.
Holding hands.
Because you lot have been cooking me. Because a babe can't start over a word, you know. Now, guys, can I just say, We're on episode 23. Today, as you greet us here, 23 episodes we have released. Half of those, I have read Dilemma.
Very well. In fact, more than half, because she reads really well. She reads better than me. But, you know, I feel bad because it's actually my fault. It's the way I chopped it up. Nah, it actually is. So, guys, I edit the podcast and I edit the social clips, etc. Usually, I'm on job. But this dilemma was so long, I had to basically chop down a 5-minute dilemma down to like a 1 minute, 30-second clip. And I was chopping, but I was trying to chop in a way where the story still made sense, like you got the main bits, etc. But by doing that, it made her sound, I thought it sounded fine. It's only when I started to see the comments, I went back, I said, okay, a bit of a wee, but it's not that bad.
It was that! Do you know what? Because at first, I watched it and I was like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I saw the comment, I said, wait, let me hear my voice.
I'm sorry, what's wrong with it?
And all of a sudden, I was doing Adam, apples, Annie.
I was like, I was like, my bad. So I'm sitting there watching everyone flog tea. I'm like, this is slightly my fault. But hopefully if you watch the full podcast, you'll understand.
Guys, scroll down a little bit.
Because she reads well. But there was the one that killed me. I told you, it was the American Dad. You can tell, family man, normal guy. Yeah, you can tell like he's not rude in any way. Like in normal settings, he's a nice guy. He was like, "Whoa, had to read this bad boy 3 times. The reading's not comprehensive." I said, screaming.
Now, someone said to me, "You can tell she doesn't read a lot." Read a lot.
I
said, me.
They were talking like. You didn't have any GCSEs to your name. Like, you dropped out of school in year 8.
I dropped out of school. Didn't do...
So I said, next time, go to school to learn before you come on podcasts to read. Sorry, sir. It is all of... What was it? It was like it was a Wednesday or Thursday, middle of the day. I'm like, where don't you people have work?
Like, why are you so angry? Why
are you so angry? It's okay. If you don't like the content, scroll. We're not forcing you. You know what? Flogging.
Oh my God. So that was my I of the week because I hyperfixated for all of like a day.
No, she was triggered. She was like, no, she was on the face. Like, no, it's fine. Ha ha ha. I went to her story. She's like, yeah, they're cooking me. I'm like,
they were cooking me.
Don't let your enemies know that they got to you. You got to affirm it.
No, do you know what? Because sometimes some of them were funny. And the ones that were funny, I had to say, ha, you ate with that. Because Tuesday, when I went back on it, I was like, it was sounding wee for the week.
Yeah.
So I was like, good, cool, I get it. I get why. And then when they were witty with it, I was like, some of them were actually funny.
Yeah.
What I couldn't stand was the absence of funny. So now you're just rude.
No, it's just rude. You're taking it way too seriously. This is see our space, our community. We're not serious
at all.
Everything is funny. If you come in too serious, you're gonna look silly.
Yeah.
Because we're joking. Even on TikTok, when people take our TikTok too seriously, I'm just like, you're making yourself look silly.
Guys, if you know who we are, we laugh through everything. Every traumatic hardship
that should finish us.
We're
gonna make a joke.
We've got very dark humor.
We're gonna make a joke.
Anything.
So you come in with your serious and stern, you're looking silly in our space. Because all we're gonna do is laugh. You'll be like, what is wrong with her? What is wrong with them? And move on. Might delete it and block you, but that's to save you.
I might screenshot
from going through the torture of seeing our content again. Because clearly you don't like us, you don't enjoy our content. So I'm gonna do you a favor and remove ourselves from your lives, so you never have to see us again.
So yeah, that was my L of the week.
Sorry, I'll actually do better next time. That was me. I was literally sitting there like, I always go to the comments and be like, in her defense.
By the way.
My bad.
But yeah, win of the week is my out of office was on from Thursday. I might have been working this weekend.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you respect that out of office?
I didn't respect,
message?
But it's the mental load that's off me. It's the knowledge that I do have the freedom to do what I want. I want things to be sorted in a particular way. And so I will enable that to, okay, I need to work on that. Okay, I need to work on that. But in any sense, my out of office is on in order for me to start a 5 days of partying straight. Because, well, by the time this comes out, you would have known Bank Holiday would have come and gone. And we would have just had Notting Hill Carnival. I am a participator.
She is a carnival warrior. You see, one thing about TR, come August, come that bank holiday weekend, the feathers come out. The feathers come out.
Yeah.
She's on the road.
I'm on the road.
Drenched in rum.
Yeah, man.
Living her best life. And I love that for her. That's her time. That's her time.
Is.
The rest of the year could be miserable, but you see that little 5-day run? Oh.
Also, it's expensive.
I don't know how you might are paid £1,000 for feathers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then sometimes they make you make it yourself as well. There needs to be some kind of regulation in the carnival mass community, because how are you paying £1,000 for your costume, and on top of that, they're making you make it? I said, this is arts and crafts. It's giving art attack.
You know, we bought a glue gun yesterday.
Nah, it's ridiculous.
Actually bought a glue gun.
Because if you can do it, why can't you just make your own costume at home? Because you don't want to belong.
Yeah.
You see that? You don't want to belong.
You know it.
If you want to do gang business, you want to be in the crowd. Because if you, man, have to make your own costume, why can't you just make your own costume at home?
100%.
Because you wouldn't be among. And then you let them scam you and say, here's a branded cup, so you feel like you're part of the community.
And t-shirt.
And t-shirt, small t-shirt.
Do you know what
On the
I was
Fruit,
gonna do,
what is it? The Fruit Loom t-shirts.
Fruit Loom t-shirts.
You just pressed their logo on it, and you paid £1,000.
So obviously you can get carnival shoes made, yeah.
Carnival shoes.
Oh, honey, I have ordered
And I know what they are. It's literally just normal boots that they've spray painted and glued on a few feathers and a few gems.
Real gems, right? So I started to think, I want to step up my whole game in general.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, every year it's just trainers, or maybe not trainers. This year I'm getting my makeup done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, obviously I'm frontline costume, So I was like, I want the shoe to go with. So then I was like, obviously it's too late to get the £100 made shoe.
£100 you just stop. You see, there needs to be regulations in this community. You people are scamming each other. You lot are scamming each other.
So I bought spray paint yesterday, and my plan was to spray paint a white boot. I'm gonna spray paint it lilac.
The amount of arts and crafts that's going into this damn thing. Why are you paying other people? I just want to know. If you're doing all the work, what are the people doing with that £1,000 that they're taking from you?
It's materials and labour.
Materials and labour. Where would you do the labour?
No, because I do the end bits of the bits that are unfinished.
They literally buy a bra and stick some gems on it with some glitter. What is the £1,000 for?
So they buy the bra, then they stick the material on it,
but
then the
with a
gems
glue
on
gun.
it. No, so it's like to be, obviously, because I know the ins and outs of this, it's spray glue. So spray glue, and then
so you even know how they make it?
Because I've made it.
For £1,000, there needs to be mystery behind the whole process. I shouldn't know how you make it.
Yeah, but because I've been part of team before, like the team.
Yeah, because you lot stay making your costumes. I know, because the one time I did maths.
Oh yes,
I had to come in.
You came in.
I helped to finish my costume. And that was the best last time, because I was like, I don't understand what's going on here. Because what am I paying for if I'm doing the labour?
Yeah.
Carry on with so you wanted to spray your white boots, yeah? Go on.
But they didn't come in time. So that's a bit of a problem. But yeah, my point is, it's very expensive. So worked out, because I stay in hotel to be closer. So hotel averages between £250 to £400. My costume this year is on the cheaper side, so it was like £700.
Cheaper?
Yeah, that's a cheap costume, yeah.
Thank God every day that I'm Nigerian.
Yeah, makeup's £100.
That's not bad.
So now we've worked out, yeah. So it just comes way to over £1,000.
So really and truly, if we're gathering all the costs, like every single cost, it's coming up to about £2,000
No, this year's on the
for an
cheaper
average
side.
person.
This is on the cheaper side. I think 1.5. 1.5.
That's still a lot for one day. That's not even outside the country. Well, 2 days.
Yeah, yeah. And a lot of people actually are dropping out of Notting Hill because they'd rather do carnivals in other countries. They get
Yeah,
more.
because you get more of an experience.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like to do one. What is it, in Trinidad or Barbados? Not any time soon. I know what you're gonna use. Don't. In fact, I'm gonna cut this bit out. So there's no evidence. I'm gonna cut this bit out because I know why you're looking at me like this.
3,000.
You only need £3,000.
Trinidad.
Do you know what I could do with £3,000?
Go to Trinidad.
I'm not going to Trinidad for £3,000. I won't even go to Nigeria for £3,000.
Go, you go to Nigeria for £3,000.
I actually don't. If it goes past the £2,000 threshold.
Go, you are about to make us go to Nigeria for £3,000.
Yeah, that's true. No, but if we had booked early, it would have been £3,000. It's after July, that's when it starts going to the £3,000 region. That's when British Airways is like, well, if you really want to go, if you really want to go, you better pay this check.
Because we know others are going to go.
Because others are going to go. So do you want your seat or not? In the economy, by the way, don't even think it's premium.
Take it or leave. Take it or leave.
Or you can say,
someone is having your seat.
But someone is having your seat. Criminals.
So yeah, out of office is on. I have been. That's why, guys, I'm a bit lower energy than normal because
too busy preparing
and drinking. Just drinking.
Just your little rum punches. Whew.
I think I had like a quarter of a bottle of rum in one sitting yesterday.
Oh, where'd you go yesterday?
So we went to this party. It's called Olympia. It's all inclusive. So all your food is included. All your drinks are included. And it's like an open bar essentially. You go in, you just have a time. Get a little goodie bag at the end. It's very cute. Very nice. Yeah, it's a great vibe.
How much is that?
Over 100.
So this whole thing is just expensive. It's actually cash loss.
Crazy cash loss. Crazy cash loss.
This is crazy.
Because the whole period is mad. It's like, because that was one party yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a party the day before, which was on a boat.
Uh-huh.
That was obviously a lot cheaper. Tonight, so this is Saturday, so I'll be going to Panorama, which is the steel pan performance.
Are you going to spray a boot? Oh, you didn't come in time.
Didn't come in time. So, yeah. So I don't actually know whether the boot is going to even be used, because unless it's brought to the hotel, because I'm going to the hotel after this. Don't know if that's even a thing. So I might just have to buy another shoe from Westfield. But yeah, so every day, and then obviously Sunday
is the kids' carnival.
Or paint and powder for the rest of us, the adults.
I mean, I used to go. Funny enough, I actually used to go to carnival every year with my dad. So I had to go to Sunday for the kids' carnival because it's just it's too much.
Yeah, it's very.
It's too much.
Game.
I'm happy that I got the experience of playing mass at least once.
Have you only ever played mass once?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's more than once.
I've done T-shirt another year, but I haven't done mass since then. And that's not to say I wouldn't like to do it, but every time I look at the price, I'm like, that is abysmal.
Yeah.
But I admire the dedication because every year you lot look absolutely amazing. My highlight of the bank holiday weekend for August is seeing everyone's photos, because now it's become a thing to take your photos. Like, people are doing photo shoots in their costumes. So I like to just see that and judge. Just like my Met Gala.
But there's like services where you get your makeup done, then you pay the photographer as part of the package.
Oh,
and
sick.
Professionally takes a picture, and then it's a whole thing. It's like, girl, that's
a very Leo package.
Yeah, man.
That's like a very Leo thing to do. Why am I enticed by that more than actually do that?
I'm telling you, it's great. So yeah, that is a me. And I love out of office being on, because it's just like,
well, this is your time, man. Like, every year, this is your time.
Yeah, but I haven't taken holiday, which actually was going on to that.
Yeah.
I haven't taken holiday since I started my job in November. So I've not taken one day.
One day off.
I was like, why am I going to try pack everything and do my job
when you can just take the time? One thing about me, I'm going to take my annual leave, boy. See,
you're good.
Every year for my birthday, I take at least a week off, if not 2.
Well, this is the thing, because when I spoke to my mum's like, aren't you taking a week off for your birthday? And I was like, for what?
I've never worked on my birthday. You will never catch me in the office on my birthday.
Really?
Me that doesn't like working. I'm now punishing myself by working on my birthday.
On my own day.
What am I trying to prove? Absolutely not. I'm too Leo to be working on my birthday. But that's crazy, because now it just feels like summer's coming to the end. Like, I feel like bank holiday, this like August bank holiday, that weekend basically just marks the end of summer.
It does.
Like literally, it's already raining. It's cold.
It's like the summer doors are
Closing
like
slowly.
this.
And it's making me sad because you know what? Actually, I'm saying this making me sad, but I feel like summer hasn't banged since school days. Summer holidays
I disagree.
made summer for me.
I disagree.
Why do you disagree?
Because so summer for me in school, like when I was in school, was hell.
Yeah, do you know what? Because I was thinking back to like my summer holidays in school, and like I can't remember you being in it. Where were you?
Not playing out.
Where you actually were not out.
I was not allowed out. What the hell? No.
I literally out because I was even thinking about okay, cool. What was like my best summer and stuff, which I'll go into later. You weren't present for all the whole 6. It was more than 6. It was 2 months. I did not see you.
Yeah, you saw me in school. You saw me in school.
I literally saw you.
I was your school friend. Girl,
you literally were not there.
girl. Play out where? Out where?
Because I was thinking, is it my memory? I'm like, nah, you weren't there.
One day, so we had a girl that lived around the corner from us, right? I must have been 8 or 9. I was in primary school, whatever. And she's like, oh, come play out. Literally, she lives around the corner from me.
Yeah.
Right? It's like a 1-minute walk. So I came back. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll play out today. I've gone to my mum, I'm going to play out with my friend. She's like, no, you're not. Play out where? You go to school, you play with your mates at school, you come home. My only child self was reading books in my house.
Oh, yeah, your only child.
Reading
Long.
books.
So I was allowed to play with my neighbours, but there was a particular set of children that I was never allowed to play with. And now that I think about it, my mum ate with that one. Because life could have been potentially different if I played that with those kids. But they used to come and like I'll be at my window and be like, oh, so mum, you can play out. And I'll go to my mum like, mum, can I play out? She's like, who with who? And I'm like, the girl's outside. And she'll look and she'll say, absolutely not. But now I know why.
Because they always know.
Those weren't the kids to play with, boy. I have a feeling she knew who their mums were. No, but I was allowed to play with my neighbours and stuff, and more of them were all around the same age. So we used to play. You see my neighbour on the right side? Nema? Oh my God, when we were younger, used to play. As in, I'll be in their yard all day. Like when he got his swing set, I was there.
I remember that. I don't remember him getting the swing set. I remember the swing.
Yeah, when he got his swing set, I was there. Then when I got mine, he was like, we were playing. Like I was allowed to play with my neighbours. But I'm even just thinking back to like teenage years. Brother, where were you?
So, because when can't wait.
Where actually? Where were you?
So, my parents made sure. Obviously, my parents had me older, yeah.
Yeah.
And at some points, they were not going to do those 6 weeks just looking after me. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
So, we would go on holiday sometimes, quite a bit. So we'd normally go on holiday for like 4 weeks if we were to go on holiday. But prior to those 4 weeks, they'd put me in summer school.
Oh.
So back then, the council, Newham, would run like summer schools for kids that you can do various activities. And the last one I went to, it stuck in my head like this. Because it was absolutely, why am I here? So I think I'm probably like 13, 14.
Oh, damn, you were late. I stopped going to summer school around 9.
I'm a big woman.
You're a big woman.
And they were like, no, you've got to go to summer school, And like at this point, they were like, oh, you can choose which one you want to go to. So I was like, drama. Let's go to drama one. Stephanie, why was I with kids?
Nah.
I mean, primary school kids. And obviously, they're seeing it older. And so
you're a teacher, miss.
They're trying to bread you up. They're like, oh, she's older, she's cool. And I'm sitting here surrounded by primary school kids. I'm far from cool. I am this is not my brand. This is not my brand. Even so much that I think the people that they had leading the sessions, they probably were like 17, 18, 19, really realistically. And they were like saying to us, well, we can't treat you like we treat the rest of them. So maybe you can be like the group leader.
Your parents did you dirty.
Oh, so embarrassed.
Your parents did you dirty.
And it's like when we left summer school, the kids would come up to me when they would see me like, hey. And like I remember I was in my school uniform and one of the kids came up to me like, hi. And one of my friends was like, who's that? I was like, I don't want to do this.
Christ.
I just don't want to do this.
Only you. Only you.
And there's points where like, rather than play out, so my dad would go to the gym, right?
Yeah.
And so he'd be like, okay, Chris, I'm going to the gym. So I'm going to take you to the library. And just left me there. So he'd leave me there for like 4 hours in the library. This is only something you could do in the 90s and early thousands, by the way, because you couldn't run this now. Like there was no one watching over me. It was just assumed that it was safe. I have fallen asleep there, like
in the library.
In the library, no one's watching me. I'm just there. If any sort of predator was there, it'd be curtains. It'd be curtains. But he just left me there. Didn't even tell me. You know, normally you'd be like, oh, I'm leaving my door. No, just read books in a corner.
Did he go to the local centre?
No, so he'd go between, for some reason, we did go to Atherton a lot, but then he started going to Newham for some reason. So that's what those days.
Atherton has a crash. I stayed in that crash, boy.
Yeah, but I'm not crash age.
Oh yeah, you're not. Yeah,
I'm like,
true.
I'm like awkward.
Well, he left you in the crash at 14, so.
At this point.
He left you at a crash at 14,
so whilst you lot were playing out and having time.
You were in no wonder. Because you were not present.
Just wasn't there. Now, this is why summer now, I am living my inner child dreams. I am
healing your inner child.
Oh my God, I am outside. When summer comes, not in my house.
Not in summer school. Bless you. Now, summer was wild for me. Literally, I remember my best summer, like the best summer I had, most jobless summer, was that summer between just after secondary school and just before sixth form. 2009. I remember because on the very last day of school, I went and I got, I think it was like a 28-inch weave.
Ooh.
I said, Bad B is coming out. That entire summer, the escapades, this is what the routine was. You'd wake up, yeah, go on MSN, being a group thing.
Mm-hmm.
What time should we meet up? No, because actually, no, that summer, we were obsessed with gym. So we'd go to Atherton in the morning, bang out gym for about 3 to 4 hours, eat straight after, go home, shower, go on MSN, and be like, okay, cool, like, where should we meet? That's always met up at Sherman's yard and then plotted on her bed. Like, there'll be like 4 of us, 4 or 5 of us will meet up, all go to Sherman's house, in her bed plotting, what should we do for the day? We all knew what we were going to do. We're going to go to Wings Buffet and get the £5 meal, because back then, for £5, you could fill up the large 4 containers with whatever you liked for £5. Go there, get that now. Eat that on the bus. Maybe stop off at Custom House, Canning Town, Beckton, whichever one of them. Potentially link my boyfriend, because back then I had a boyfriend as well. During that summer. So like, would link up with him, bus jokes, whatever. Then I was now in
Your face looks like that.
I was in a love triangle that I may have initiated. So after seeing my boyfriend busting jokes and stuff, I'll now go see the true love of my life. But that would be like towards the night. I'll go see the true love of my life.
Your heart is black.
Frolic a little and then do the same thing all over again the next day. So
and your boyfriend thought you was locked in.
My boyfriend thought we were like, but he was my bestie. Like he was my bestie. Like, it was very much like friends. I feel bad about that one, but yeah, that was me. And then
you leave for the boy that gives you butterflies.
Then I leave for the boy, go meet the true love of my life. And then back then, that's when like certain clubs used to be a bit popular. But obviously we're all underage, so we'd like get like someone's older sister's ID.
Or like Club 19?
Maybe Club 19. It was more of like the Ilford bars that we spoke about. So like the Club Ramos.
The Ramoses.
The Ramoses of the world. And like we'll go there, like we'll say we're going for a sleepover to our parents, then we'll like all dress up and go there. And like go to the clubs.
No, do you know what?
Like,
because I know the attire that we would dress up in straight away.
Oh my God, the thick waist. But I remember there was one party we went to, it was like a house party. And I thought I was the baddest bee. Had my 28, I think it was like 28-inch premium 2 weave, freshly done. I had my skinny jeans on with my ballerina pumps. I had this like grey cardigan on from Primark, and I had a thick belt that just stitched the waist in. Showed the shape. With my gold accessories, I thought I was the baddest bee. Out here dressing corporate.
So corporate.
Why are you wearing a cardigan to a house party?
It was a time of platform heels as well.
Platform heels, peplum dresses, the liquid under 18 nights. And that was the summer where we discovered vodka.
It was
Lord Jesus.
Stratford Rex.
Yates's.
Oh my God, Yates's. Oh.
That was the summer where we discovered vodka. So it was just a pure mess. It was actually just a pure mess. It was a pure mess, but it was one of the best summers of my life because we were just wild and jobless, and £5 was enough to make our day. We could get through the day with that £5 because we had the free Oyster cards.
Oh yeah, of course.
So literally, all I needed was that one £5. I'll get my weekly pocket money, my weekly allowance, and that would fund all my escapades for that week. Literally £5 is all I needed.
What a time.
That was the best summer ever. I think that was the summer when I got my first. That was the summer when I got my first tattoo as well.
Really?
Like it was literally just it was longer than 6 weeks because I think we finished school slightly earlier.
Yeah.
So I think it was like 7-8 weeks of just pure chaos.
Both that summer and the summer 2 years later started earlier for us.
Yeah.
Because we'd finished because of exams.
Yeah, we finished because of exams. That was just the best summer, man. The best. Like, yeah. I would say after that, obviously, now that we work, we don't have the privilege of having that 6 weeks off. So it's like, yeah, it's summer, but sometimes it can actually be an inconvenience because now I'm just traveling in the heat to work. I'm on the Central Line roasting. The 32-degree weather would be great if I didn't have anything to do.
Yeah.
But now I'm sleepy because of the heat.
And I'm
sweating.
And you want to go out, work. But you don't want to go out because it's hot. And you're tired.
I have to work.
And you have to work. I mean, yeah.
So it doesn't bang the same.
Do you know what it is, yeah? Because one thing about summer, and like maybe, like, actually, no, you'd get this as well. Like, I think the creatives and corporate all love summer, I find, because they're so ready to go for like, I'm gonna go for drinks.
The after work drinks, oh Lord.
I'm gonna go for drinks.
After work drinks in the summer, lethal.
Or like, oh, it's so-and-so's birthday, so we're just going for drinks.
Oh, those after work drinks. I remember there was one place that I used to work here. We'll start drinking from 4 p.m. at our desk. Then we'll go to the pub around 5 p.m. We don't even finish our work.
God, they're ready.
We're drunk. We drink until we are drunk. As in, we are sitting on the curbside with a bucket full of chilled wine, drunk as hell.
And that's what they like, the white wine. Oh,
and then after that,
the girls
we'll end up in Shoreditch House, drunk as hell, with picantes, like struggling to eat our pizzas. And then by the time you know it's 3 a.m. And then we'll come in on Friday hungover, and nothing happened. Hungover as hell. Don't ask us to do anything before 11 a.m. on a Friday. We are finished.
I just feel like that is the attitude of British people.
Oh yeah, we love a drink.
But also, we love sun because we don't get it.
You see, in this country, let it be one smidge above 15 degrees. The white guys are coming out with their shorts.
Top off.
The white guys are coming out with their shorts. They don't give a damn because they've been waiting for this all day. All year.
And we have all 3 days of it.
All 3 days of it. And they're outside. You see, white men of this country, the bad bees of the sun.
Yeah. Oh, the minute a little piece of sun come out, they said,
a little piece of global. a little piece of global warming and their shorts are out, ironed.
100%.
Ironed.
100%.
They don't even wait for the day to warm up because they know at some point in the day
It's gonna get
it's
slightly
warm.
warm.
They will dress down.
It don't matter if the temperature drops. They don't care. No,
They're wearing their shorts. Their legs must be seen. I respect it though. They stay ready. Because this country, a summer.
We'll be waiting we have to wait till August for a little sun.
And that's even global warming. It's extremely hot because of global warming. Usually, we're supposed to get around a 25 max.
Yeah, it's true.
We're hitting 40 because of global warming. But we're loving it still because we don't
get this.
It's the only way we can actually enjoy.
It's because the rest of us are vitamin D deficient for the rest of the year. What? Vitamin D?
What vitamin D? I was born with jaundice. This country's web has been trying to finish me since I was in the womb. Yellow as hell. No sun. They had to put me under a special light for 3 days in the hospital when I was born.
Jesus.
Because I had not a smidge of vitamin D. Now I have to take the highest dose.
That's because you go outside. All of us are on supplements.
You go outside, it's just grey.
All of us are
Why is the UK grey by default? We have no colour.
You know like how they put the orange tinge on?
Yeah, it's just grey.
It's grey.
It's just grey.
When it comes to the UK, it's just grey.
It's just grey.
And it's the same for every city. Liverpool, Manchester, London.
Do you know the people that suffer the most? Scotland. Scotland, yeah, whatever weather we're experiencing, they always experience the most extreme side of that weather. It'll be doing small rain here, yeah. Scotland is flooded. Small sprinkle of snow here. Scotland's finished. They can't even move their cars. They are buried in snow. I don't know how them man survive up there.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they get a summer. I don't even know. They stay fighting for their lives.
The vision I have of Scotland in my head is very green grass on hills, which makes me think there must be sun.
I mean, I hope so, but every time I hear them in the news, they're fighting for their lives.
There's a flood of some degree.
It can be a good 15 degrees down here. Up there is minus something and they're covered in snow. There's a crisis. Small drizzle down here will be the whole land just washed out. Rain for weeks. I don't understand. If there's any Scottish people out there, please tell us how you're getting on. Are you okay? Are you okay?
But yeah, so
damn.
Because we lack sun, the minute sun comes out, it's like, guys, who wants to sit out?
Let's go to the park. Should we have a picnic? Let's go for a walk. I
remember I had one boss, yeah, and the summer came and she was like, we should go swimming in the Lido.
What, excuse me? Sis, calm down. HR. HR.
I was just like, yeah, we should.
Defo went from London. Defo
No, she was.
She grew up in London.
Yeah.
And she's asking people to swim in the Lido.
She's like, it's really, but you know creative people.
Creative people, yeah. She probably has her private lake in her parents' backyard. She's one of them London people. You know when they try to act like they're all cool and working class. Then they'll be talking about that they will actually accidentally slip up about their parents' holiday home in Spain. I'm like, oh really?
It's like the humble beginnings from like Bermondsey, but like where's your mum from?
Yeah, no, we don't come from much money, but you know, like my nan left me a little something, but like no, like we've always worked really hard. My parents work really hard. You know when they start with that, like, oh yeah, you're rich. Never mind. We're for the same struggle.
But yeah, so it's like the minute we see sun, the whole attitude of the UK, and this goes back to why I feel like it's summer holidays when the sun comes out. Because although I'm working and stuff, there's a general attitude of like, oh, are we done? Are we done so we can enjoy the sun? Please hurry up so we can enjoy the sun. Thank you.
I don't know. I just feel like it's an inconvenience for me now. It's like, because I'm sleepy. I don't know about anyone else, but the heat
in the UK, it's very
makes
stuffy
me
heat.
sleepy.
Yeah.
So I'm fighting for my life, trying to stay awake and work.
And now people are like, hey, Steph, come here. You're like
I'm tired. On top of the commute.
But you're also not the most social babe outside of the people you actually want to be out with.
Yeah, I'm not. But I do enjoy like going out during the summer. Like I would go to the beach. Like me and Manny go to the beach.
That's cute.
And stuff. Like I do actually like a time. It's just that the stuff that you lot choose to do just doesn't entice me. Like why can't we have a picnic on the beach with a speaker?
We could, yeah.
Exactly. Does anyone think about that?
No, we're all in piano people and other festivals.
Yeah. I like piano people. I'm a piano and stuff, so I'll go to something like that. But in the heat?
They had one yesterday.
In the heat? Yeah, but it wasn't hot yesterday.
It wasn't.
Because this week I made the mistake of going into work with just a t-shirt. So I was going to warm up in the day.
No.
It did not warm up. It did not. I was shivering.
No, yeah.
It did not warm up.
But yeah, like I feel like, because this is the other thing. Obviously, all the festivals happen between June and June and
August. I'll say.
And there's just an attitude of like we're outside everywhere. Like even the older people are like Glasgow-ing.
Yeah, but Glasgow happens around April.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it doesn't happen in the summer.
Touching summer.
Glasgow's like, that's for the brave people, boy, because it could really rain.
It could, and it has. There's been many a time where it
could really rain. Yeah, and I'm not a mud girl. I'll vomit everywhere. Don't mud.
Really?
On me? Oh God, no.
So would you never do Tough Mudder?
No. I want to do Glasgow, but that mud. But I'll never do Tough Mudder. I will never intentionally immerse myself in mud
and get electrocuted.
I hate it.
I want to do it so bad. Sorry, side note. I really want to do it so bad. But like you have to train your body for that because like the electrocution is...
What electrocution?
So they have like, obviously it's an obstacle course, right? Some of their obstacles, like they've got like, you get like small electric shocks.
Why?
It's part of this thing.
Electric shock?
Before you don't come and cook me, let me double check. No, I'm sure.
Check your facts. Because that's how they came for us about cake soap. That was your fault, to be fair. And you were supposed to read off the facts.
I was. I'm the Caribbean one. Yeah, electroshock therapy obstacles.
Why would you want to do that?
So the little wires are what you see there.
Oh, so if you touch it.
Yeah, so you have to crawl. How to conquer. Don't overthink it. There may well be a correlation between the time spent procrastinating and the number of shocks. Psych up. A battle cry may help and charge straight into the belly of the beast. Run like hell, cover your face, and remember to get back up quickly if you go down.
Do you want me to cut that out? Because the way you read it.
Right, let me do that again. Jesus Christ. You said...
I'm trying to save you.
They're going to cook you again. All right. So how to conquer. Don't overthink it. There may well be a correlation between the time spent procrastinating and the number of shocks. Psych up. A battle cry may help and charge straight into the belly of the beast. Run like hell, cover your face, and remember to get back up quickly if you go down.
Okay, but my thing with that is that it's giving, there's this racist element to this. Now,
How did you?
Hear me out.
How am I?
Hear me out. So if I have to crawl under this thing, and basically if any part of my body touches that fence, I get electrocuted. What if I have back off? What if me lying down, flat on the ground,
Can I say yeah?
doesn't mitigate the fact that my back off is protruding at the back? So you're going to shock me because I am shaped like a black woman?
I don't necessarily think, but there are also black women that don't have back off.
Okay.
And there are white women with bumper.
Yeah, but yes, they have white women with bumpers, but it's not like, it's more likely to be a black woman with a bumper, no? Genetically.
Some have argued.
Yeah.
Some have argued.
That you can be politically correct all you like. I'm black. I'm going to say it. For the black women with hips and ass, what does that mean for us?
Well, the hips don't really have anything to do with
it. The ass though. Even the Ghanaian men. What if a Ghanaian man wants to do that course?
I'm sick of you.
Immediately shocked. Just electrocuted. They can't even get through the damn course.
It's just thighs as well.
With the thighs as well.
Yo.
Then what? I just don't like it.
Game.
There's something very racist about it. I would like to hear Dr. Uma's thoughts on that.
Anyway, my point being, I would love to do it, but that is the one thing that does scare me.
Yeah, that scares me. Yeah, no. I can't do mud. Even the smell of it makes me sick.
Really?
I can't. I can't. And also, I have this irrational fear that there's poo mixed in it. And because it's all brown, I'll just never know.
Can people take their animals to
Who starts talking about animal poo? You think humans? Listen, people be pooing.
You took it weird. You made it
People
weird.
be pooing. People be pooing.
You made it weird.
People be pooing. Did you never see that video of the guy that shat on the Elizabeth Line platform?
What?
He poo-pooed.
What do you mean?
Asian guy literally pooed, and then they showed the poo. It was like splattered against the wall. I think he had diarrhea, and he just couldn't hold it. Pooed. Poo-pooed.
But you rather poo yourself.
And then the guy that was like, "Hey man, you can't do that." I was like, "You're so British." Someone just shat running shit on the Elizabeth Line platform. They say, "Hey man, you can't do that."
Wouldn't you rather poo yourself? I'd rather poo myself.
I don't think because I'll have to go. Like, how would I get home? It will smell.
No, it would 100% smell. But like, you had to pull down your pants
and poo. What do you actually do that? I probably, if I was that desperate, like if I was in that predicament and I was like that desperate, I'd probably poo in the bin. At least. Oh no, they
don't have.
I'll find one of the workers and ask them, please, I need to poo.
Because the thing is, you're saying the smell. If you pooed yourself, you'd have the smell. But he will have a smell because obviously to do that.
But it was watery, so that would have gone through his suit.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there must be like after, because it's not a toilet, so there's nothing to wipe himself with after he's pooed against the wall.
No, yeah,
so there will be a smell
anyway.
Use the
newspaper.
Anyway,
I don't even know how we got to shit. Anyway, shall we move on to Reddit Realness?
Yeah, let's go.
Are you okay to read this week?
Fuck off. Yes.
I know you've had a tough week.
They've been cooking me.
It's a short one.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was like, let me give it the shot. So you can I know your confidence is not. It's going to take you a while to warm up again. Be able to read that.
I read logically, I read so well. It's crazy. Reddit Realness. For the last year, I've put a little pee on my husband's towel each night. My husband is uncut. Because of this, it seems he must carry around a little sample with him after he pees. Dripple that's collected in the extra skin. It stays there until it gets dislodged. I guess when he's wearing clothes, it would just rub off on his knickers.
Calling a grown man's underwear knickers, you know.
Panty is what
I think he's wearing frilly Frenchies.
She said panty?
He said on his little pint.
Can't make him a man. Boxer, wife ride.
He said on his pint.
Panty. But he sleeps naked. So at night, if he gets up to pee, he carries a little sample back to the bed with him, which inevitably gets delivered to whichever part of my body he rubs up on. I've told him this a million times. He thinks it's just funny. It is kind of funny. We're gross like that. But he still never makes any effort to avoid it. I've told him he could just take a moment to wipe it on some toilet paper, but he refuses. I guess his willy might drop off. I don't know. So, for the last year, whenever I need to pee at night, instead of using toilet paper to wipe, I use his bath towel. Like I said, I'm gross. He changes his towel every other day, but showers twice a day, so it brings me a little joy. I will never tell him. I hope he never finds out. I don't even think it's funny, but it does make me feel like we are even. She's just gross.
Just smelling.
Just gross. She's doing it for bad.
Smelling. The easier option would be to tell the man that you don't like the fact that his pee rubs on you and that he needs to start wiping himself.
But because she said she's told him to wipe.
Reiterate and say that you don't enjoy it, you find it unhygienic. This is like the extreme way. This is lack of communication at the highest level. Because you said, you know what? Instead of chatting again, instead of repeating myself, I'm just going to use a towel to wipe myself.
That's so gross.
That's disgusting. So you man belong with each other because for you to think that that's the solution.
And though the towel smell musty. But they wash it every 2 days. So, but even
when he's wiping his face, just get the whiff of just a bit of wee-wee, a bit acidic. A bit acidic on the towel.
It's a bit musty here.
That's probably why he changes it every 2 days.
Because he thinks
that he's the one.
He thinks that the towels are getting musty.
But he doesn't know that it's pee-pee.
No, she's gross.
Acidic.
She's just saying she's doing it for the shits and gigs.
You actually doing it for shits and gigs. There's no dilemma here.
There actually isn't.
You're just smelling.
Because she's actually happy with what she's doing. She's
she just watches him, the poor man, wipe his face.
She just does this.
And he probably was like, babe, can you smell something, babe?
Does she lips him after? Like,
she probably does. She
did say she's gross.
She seems sick enough that she'll lips him afterwards.
Man, it's like, it's my urine.
My urine. And if she don't drink a lot of water, it's just orange.
That's what I'm saying.
Looking like iron brew.
The smelling dehydrated. Like,
smelling.
People are so weird.
How are you people living like this?
Oh, gross, mate.
I could just smell it now. Like, You know that when public bathrooms smell?
Yeah, it's just like, you just walk in and you're like,
oh.
And he's greeting that on his face.
Acid. That whiff. You know that whiff is strong enough to make your nose run. You know in public toilets when someone's blatantly that just multiple peas on the floor.
Yeah.
That whiff just makes your nose run.
It's just like, get out of
it's
here.
Like, it's like smelling horseradish. It's just pungent.
She said horseradish, I'm tired of you. Right, let's
You're
go
nasty,
to
girl.
adult finds of the week.
Adult finds of the week.
We're matching this week, kind of.
Yes. So my adult find of the week this week is the M&S mango grapes. I spoke about this on my TikTok this week. People were fascinated. They were losing their minds. Yes, it's a thing. Mango grapes. Absolutely amazing. Love them. Think of grapes, but with like a touch of mango. I know it's hard to think of because it's just so out of this world, but it is great. It is good. It is fantastic. Great snack, especially when they're cold. Yes, they may be GMO. I don't care. Okay? All right? Life is too short. I'm eating them things. So yeah, if you like a bit of fruit with a twist, please head down to M&S and try those mango grapes. They do sell out quite quickly. So I suggest you go in the morning where they have restocked and grab that shit because it is good.
Can I just say, for the people that have issues with GMO, right? When's the last time you ate a seeded grape?
Yeah.
I just want, because I remember having this conversation because like there was a whole thing about GMO. And then one day I deeped it. I'm like, when we were younger, we was able to they would sell seeded grapes in the supermarket. And then now they don't.
They don't.
So whatever grape you're having.
Also, when's the last time you ate your cauliflower? Or broccoli? Yeah, babes, man-made. Calm down. All right? You're not doing Miss Big Boots because you're in the comments like, what, it's GMO? Do I look like I give a damn about GMO food?
Look at your audience.
Do I look like I give a damn about GMO food?
No.
Know your audience.
Know your audience.
You go over to Nara Smith's people if you want to talk about GMO and complain. Don't come here.
Don't land here.
Don't land here. Okay?
Because
know your audience.
We'll eat the Frankenstein fruit.
We'll eat it. If it bangs, I don't care. Please. Trying to figure out how to pay bills. You're here talking about GMO. Go away. You just expose that you're rich because you have too many unimportant things to worry about.
Word, because organic food is.
Yeah, please.
My adult find of the week, quite similar to Steph's, is the red diamond strawberries from M&S again. Oh, in the summer, that sweet, just pow, flavor, sweetness. Oh God, tang, yes. Wonderful. Yeah, like I feel like M&S quality of fruits. Listen, M&S, one thing about them, they're going to do them GMO fruits good. Just tastes good.
Marks and Spencer's fruit, unmatched. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Every single time.
It changed my mood.
Literally.
I literally bit into the strawberry and I was dancing for like a half an hour. I was like, you know when food just makes you feel nice?
M&S is just the goats. I said it again. I said it on my TikTok. I'm going to say it again. Them lot, they deserve a knighthood, a Jack Petchy, whatever we need to get them, let's get it for them because they deserve it. You see them?
100%.
Unmatched.
We spoke about them a lot as well because we spoke about their pistachios, the chocolate covered pistachios, the pecan nuts. I've tried them. Brilliant.
Incredible. And the layered Mexican dip, again, if you have not tried it, please try it. It will change your life. Absolutely amazing. I stay in M&S every week.
They might as well sponsor us at this point because we be talking about them.
Brother, they need to run me peas for that TikTok, bro. Because the way people were in there just dropping recommendations. I said, you see? free advertising for you there. But yeah, that brings us to the end
of the show.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to beg you to please give us a 5-star rating on Spotify if you enjoyed this episode. Comment as well. Let us know your thoughts. What is your adult finds of the week? Do you agree that woman is gross from our Reddit Realness dilemma? How are you finding your summers now that you're an adult? What was your best summer ever? Like, let us know. We would love to hear your stories. Subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, we are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So please, please, please help us out by clicking that subscribe button that's going to come up on your screen now. And then also, if you love our clips on socials or you just want a daily dose of banter from us, please follow us on We Just Got Here podcast on TikTok, We Just Got Here pod on Instagram, and WJGH podcast on Twitter. Again, trying with that platform, so ciao. But yeah, thank you so much. And then you can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Steph at Chigbu. So that's STEPHACHIGBU. Tia, where can they find you?
And you can find me on Instagram at Tia Honey Roberts and on TikTok and Twitter at Miss Tia Roberts.
And that brings us to the end. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, my bad shoulder. Sorry. One hand. Bye.